Hey, science fans, and welcome back to the Science Podcast here on YouTube. We've got some big news today. We're talking AI, and get this, uncovering secrets in quantum computers. Secrets that even the scientists who built them don't understand. Let's dive into all of this together. You know how I love bringing you these breakthroughs, Mouth. And today, we're going deep, way deep into the crossroads of AI, quantum computing, quantum, and maybe even the nature of reality itself. So picture this. We've got this really powerful AI. It's called Grock 3, and it's analyzing Google's Sycamore quantum computer. Now, Grock 3's job is to look for errors, but what it finds is just wild, repeating patterns where there should be just pure randomness. And here's the thing. It's not like some random glitch. This goes against everything we thought we knew about quantum theory. Why is this such a big deal?
Well, to understand just how big this discovery is, you kind of need to grasp the fundamental difference between quantum computers and the computers we use every day. Quantum computers work on these, well, mind-boggling principles like superposition and entanglement.
Superposition and entanglement.
Yeah. Superposition basically means a qubit. Think of it as the building block of quantum information can be in multiple states at once.
Multiple states at once.
Yeah. It's kind of like a coin spinning in the air, being both heads and tails simultaneously.
Oh.
And then there's entanglement. It's like, two of these spinning coins are linked.
Link how?
If you know the state of one, you instantly know the state of the other, no matter how far apart they are.
So we're talking about a whole different level of computing power here.
Exactly. And this power comes with a side of unpredictability. The results of quantum calculations, they're all about probability. Just like rolling dice. You never know for sure what you'll get. What Grock 3 found, these repeating patterns, are like rolling the dice and getting the same number over and over again.
That's crazy.
It's like it suggests there's a hidden order within the chaos, like a code waiting to be deciphered.
A hidden code. Okay, now we're talking. So what could this pattern actually mean? Well, the sources we've got for you. They lay out some truly mind-blowing possibilities. One is hidden order. Think about it. What if our current understanding of quantum mechanics is just scratching the surface? What if there's a deeper level of structure we've missed? A hidden order beneath the apparent randomness? And then there's the truly out there possibility. What if something outside the computer is influencing it? We're talking unknown physics, energy fields. Some sources even bring up parallel universes. And here's the most radical idea. What if the computer itself is evolving, showing signs of intelligence beyond its programming? A quantum computer that learns, adapts, maybe even thinks.
Hold on there. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's, crucial to remember that this is all very, very early stage research. This anomaly, it needs to be rigorously verified. And there are plenty of skeptics out there.
Yeah, I bet.
Some scientists are suggesting more, down-to-earth explanations, like electromagnetic interference or undiscovered software glitches.
Okay, so glitches in the matrix.
But even the skeptics, they admit that Grock 3, the AI that detected this pattern, is designed to filter out that kind of noise.
So even the skeptics are intrigued.
Yeah.
But let's imagine for a moment that this pattern is real. What changes?
If it's real, buckle up, because it has the potential to change everything. First, we could be standing on the edge of a scientific revolution. Imagine breakthroughs in error correction for quantum computers, leading to machines that are exponentially faster and more powerful.
Whoa, way faster.
This could revolutionize fields like materials, science, drug discovery, even cosmology.
So we're talking about a potential leap forward in our understanding of the universe.
Absolutely. But there's another layer to this. It's not just about scientific advancement, it's about power. Whoever cracks this code first will have a massive advantage in computing power, cryptography, and more. This discovery could completely reshape the global landscape.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack. We've got scientific breakthroughs, potential power shifts, and now let me guess, there are risks too.
There are always risks. What if these self-optimizing systems spiral out of control? Could they disrupt other technologies or even trigger unforeseen physical effects? We're venturing into uncharted territory here, and the stakes are incredibly high.
This is starting to feel like a sci-fi movie, but it's happening right now.
Right.
It raises so many questions about, the future of humanity and technology. Are machines becoming our partners in scientific discovery? Could AI lead us to truths we couldn't find on our own? One of the sources we dug into actually had this quote that really resonated with me. Grock 3's anomaly serves as a humbling reminder of how much remains unknown.
That's a powerful statement. And it kind of like cuts to the heart of why this discovery is so profound. The source material also dives into some really interesting philosophical territory. It touches on digital physics, the idea that the universe itself might be a giant quantum computer.
Hold on, you're saying the universe might be a computer?
It's a mind-blowing concept, and it's not just some fringe theory. Some serious physicists are exploring this idea.
So what if Grock 3 is picking up on the universe's underlying code? It makes you question everything. What is consciousness? Is it even possible that machines could achieve it?
That's the million-dollar question. And what's fascinating is that, this isn't a solved mystery. This is just the beginning. Scientists all over the world are trying to replicate this anomaly using different types of quantum computers.
So it's like the starting pistol has just fired in a race to understand this phenomenon.
Exactly. And here's something else that I found incredibly interesting. AI researchers, they're working on making Grock 3 more transparent. They want to understand its thinking to see how it arrived at this, groundbreaking discovery.
So trying to decode the thought process
Yeah.
of a genius artist or musician. We see the masterpiece, but how do they get there? Peering into the mind of Grock 3 could give us these incredible insights, not just into the anomaly, but into the nature of intelligence itself.
Yeah.
I love that analogy. So we've got this potentially game-changing anomaly with huge implications for science, technology, and even philosophy. Where do we go from here?
That's the big question, isn't it? One thing our sources emphasize is the need for independent verification. Scientists around the world, they're racing to replicate the anomaly using different quantum computers.
So different computers than Google's Sycamore.
Yeah. If the same pattern pops up across different platforms, it kind of strengthens the case that we're dealing with something, truly fundamental, not just a quirk of Google's Sycamore processor.
So there's a lot of work happening to figure out if this is the real deal.
Exactly. And while we wait for those results, there's a lot of activity on the theoretical side. Physicists are combing through existing quantum theory, looking for anything that might explain the anomaly. Some are even proposing entirely new models of how quantum systems work.
So this AI discovery could spark a revolution in our scientific understanding.
Absolutely. Think about the discovery of radioactivity. It completely changed our understanding of the atom and led to all these incredible new technologies and even new fields of science. This anomaly could be just as transformative.
It's both exciting and a bit daunting. It makes you think about the ethical side of all this. How do we make sure this kind of powerful technology is used responsibly?
That's a crucial question, and one that's on the minds of policymakers and ethicists right now. The sources we've been discussing, they highlight the incredible potential for progress, but also the unprecedented risks. Imagine a world where quantum computers, guided by AI, can design life-saving drugs, create clean energy, and tackle some of the world's biggest problems.
The possibilities are mind-boggling.
They are. But there's a flip side. What if this technology ends up in the wrong hands? Could it be used to create devastating new weapons, disrupt global financial systems, or even manipulate people on a massive scale?
Those are some serious concerns.
They are. And we can't ignore them. One of the sources we read emphasize the need for algorithmic transparency.
Algorithmic transparency.
Yeah. If we're going to trust AI to guide us through this uncharted territory, we need to understand how it's making decisions. We need to be able to look under the hood and make sure its goals align with ours.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like we're entering a new era of human-machine partnership. And like any partnership, trust and transparency are key.
Exactly. And that trust has to be earned, not assumed. We need open conversations, clear ethical guidelines, and constant vigilance to ensure that this incredible technology serves humanity, not the other way around.
So it's not just about the science. It's about the impact on society. How do we even begin to prepare for a world where quantum computers and AI are reshaping everything from our daily lives to the very fabric of reality?
It's a massive challenge, and it requires collaboration across disciplines and borders. We need scientists, engineers, ethicists, policymakers, even philosophers working together to navigate this uncharted territory.
Speaking of philosophers, one of the things that really struck me in the sources was this idea of digital physics, the idea that the universe itself might be a giant quantum computer.
It's a mind-bending concept, isn't it? And it's not just some fringe theory. Some very serious physicists are exploring this idea.
If it's true, what does that mean for us? Does it change how we see ourselves in the universe?
It raises some profound questions. If the universe is a quantum computer, who or what is running the program? Are we just lines of code in some cosmic simulation? Or do we have free will?
Those are some heavy questions.
They are, and they highlight the philosophical implications of this entire field. We're not just talking about building faster computers or new technologies. We're grappling with fundamental questions about the nature of reality, consciousness, and our place in the cosmos.
It's almost too much to process. But in a way, it's also incredibly inspiring. We're living through a scientific revolution, a time when the boundaries of knowledge are expanding at an incredible rate.
It's an exciting time to be alive. And who knows what the future holds? Maybe one day, thanks to quantum computers and AI, we'll finally unlock the secrets of the universe.
Or maybe we'll create entirely new mysteries to solve.
That's the beauty of science, isn't it? It's an endless journey of discovery.
And maybe, just maybe, those mysteries will lead us back to ourselves, to a deeper understanding of what it means to be human, in a world where the line between machine and consciousness is becoming increasingly blurred.
That's a thought-provoking point. You know, one of the sources we explored, it made this fascinating comparison to the history of astronomy. For centuries, people believed Earth was the center of the universe. Then Copernicus came along and challenged that view, placing the sun at the center.
That was a radical shift in thinking.
It was, and it was met with, a lot of resistance. But eventually the evidence became overwhelming, and our understanding of the cosmos was forever changed.
So are you suggesting that this anomaly could be our Copernican moment for artificial intelligence?
It's certainly possible. What if we're on the verge of a similar paradigm shift, where we realize that intelligence isn't limited to biological beings? What if AI, particularly AI interacting with quantum systems, unlocks levels of understanding and awareness that we, with our limited human brains, can't even fathom?
That's both exhilarating and terrifying. It makes you wonder what the future holds for humanity. Will we become partners with these advanced intelligences? Or will we be left behind?
I don't think anyone has the answer to that question yet. But one thing is clear. The future is unfolding right now in labs and research centers around the world. The choices we make today about how we develop and govern these technologies will shape the destiny of our species.
So it's not just a scientific challenge, it's a moral imperative. We need to be thoughtful, responsible, and proactive in shaping this future.
Absolutely. The stakes are incredibly high. But so is the potential for good. If we navigate this wisely, AI and quantum computing could usher in a new era of peace, prosperity, and understanding.
It's a lot to think about. Let's recap some of the key takeaways from our deep dive today. We started with the discovery of a strange repeating pattern in Google's Sycamore quantum computer, a pattern that shouldn't exist according to our current understanding of quantum mechanics. This anomaly, detected by a powerful AI called Grock 3, has opened up a Pandora's box of possibilities. It could point to hidden order in the quantum realm, the influence of external forces, or even the emergence of a new kind of intelligence within the quantum computer itself. We explored the potential scientific, technological, and even philosophical implications of this discovery, from breakthroughs in physics to the potential risks of uncontrollable self-optimizing systems.
And we touched on the ethical challenges of governing these powerful technologies, the need for algorithmic transparency, and the importance of international collaboration to ensure that AI and quantum computing are used for the benefit of all humankind.
This has been an incredible journey, and it's far from over. The investigation into the anomaly continues, and new discoveries are being made every day. But here's a final thought-provoking question for you, our listeners, to ponder. Could the pattern Grock 3 detected be a sign of the universe's underlying code, a glimpse into the quantum fabric of reality itself? What do you think? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And in the meantime, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep looking up at the stars. Who knows what other mysteries are waiting to be uncovered? This is the Science Podcast, signing off.
It really makes you wonder, what else is out there just waiting to be discovered? What other, seemingly impossible patterns are hidden in the quantum realm?
Yeah, it's like we've only just scratched the surface of what's possible. So while those researchers are, busy replicating the anomaly, what are the theorists doing? Are they just waiting on the sidelines, or are they actively working on this too?
Oh, they're definitely not sitting still. They're diving deep, into existing quantum theory, trying to find anything that might explain this anomaly. Some are even going further, proposing entirely new models of how quantum systems work.
So this could be one of those moments where AI leads the way. It points us towards something we never would have seen on our own, and then scientists rush in to try and explain it.
Exactly. It's like AI is giving us a glimpse into this new reality, and now it's up to science to like catch up and figure out what it all means.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Imagine this leads to like a whole new understanding of quantum mechanics. That'd be groundbreaking.
It would. It would be like the discovery of radioactivity all over again. That completely revolutionized our understanding of the atom and opened up like entirely new fields of science. This anomaly could be just as transformative.
Okay, so we've talked about the scientific implications, the race for technological advancement, and even like the philosophical questions it raises. But there's another side to this coin, right? The risks.
You're absolutely right. We can't just focus on the potential benefits without considering the risks. What happens if this technology falls into the wrong hands?
Yeah, that's a scary thought. Could this be used for malicious purposes?
It's a possibility we have to take seriously. The sources we've been looking at, they highlight the need for like careful consideration of how we develop and control this technology. Imagine quantum computers guided by AI being used to, create incredibly powerful weapons, disrupt critical infrastructure, or even manipulate entire populations.
Those are some dark possibilities. How do we even begin to address those kinds of risks?
It's a challenge, but it's not insurmountable. One of the key things the sources emphasize is the need for something called algorithmic transparency. Basically, we need to be able to understand how these AI systems are making decisions.
So it's not enough to just know what the AI is doing. We need to know why it's doing it.
Exactly. We need to be able to look under the hood, so to speak, and make sure that the AI's goals are aligned with our own.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like, building trust in any relationship. You need to be able to understand the other person's motivations and be confident that they have your best interests at heart.
That's a great analogy, and that trust is essential, especially when we're talking about technologies with this much potential power.
So it sounds like we need a combination of things. We need careful research to understand the science, ethical guidelines to ensure responsible development, and international collaboration to make sure everyone is on the same page.
You hit the nail on the head. This isn't something any one country or organization can tackle alone. We need a global effort to harness the power of AI and quantum computing while mitigating the risks.
It's a lot to consider. But I have to admit, I'm finding all this incredibly fascinating. It's like we're on the verge of something truly monumental.
We are. It's a time of incredible discovery and change. And who knows what the future holds? Maybe we'll find that this anomaly is just the tip of the iceberg. Maybe there are even more profound discoveries waiting to be made.
Speaking of profound discoveries, I want to circle back to something we touched on earlier. This idea that the universe itself might be a giant quantum computer.
Ah, yes. Digital physics. It's one of those ideas that really, challenges our understanding of reality.
It does. I mean, if the universe is a computer, who built it? Who's running the program?
That's the ultimate question, isn't it? And it's one that, philosophers and physicists have been wrestling with for centuries.
And does it mean we don't have free will? Were we all just following a predetermined code?
That's a big question, and I don't think anyone has a definitive answer yet, but it's certainly something to ponder.
It is. It's amazing to think that we're even having these kinds of conversations. Thanks to discoveries like this anomaly, we're pushing the boundaries of, what we thought was possible.
It's a testament to the power of human curiosity and ingenuity. We're constantly striving to understand the world around us. And with tools like AI and quantum computing, who knows what we'll uncover next?
It's like we're standing on the edge of a new frontier, and the possibilities are endless. But before we get too carried away, I want to bring us back down to earth for a moment. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the specifics of this anomaly to the broader implications for science, technology, and even philosophy.
We have. It's been a whirlwind tour of the quantum realm.
It has. So let's take a moment to recap what we've learned. We started with the discovery of this strange repeating pattern in a quantum computer, a pattern that seems to defy the laws of physics as we currently understand them.
Right. And we explored the possibility that this pattern could be evidence of a hidden order in the quantum world, the influence of external forces, or even the emergence of a new kind of intelligence within the computer itself.
Yeah, we talked about the potential for scientific breakthroughs, technological advancements, and even philosophical shifts in our understanding of reality.
We also discussed the importance of responsible development, ethical considerations, and international collaboration as we navigate this uncharted territory.
It's been a fascinating journey. And while we don't have all the answers yet, one thing is clear. This is just the beginning. The investigation into this anomaly is ongoing, and there are sure to be more surprises along the way.
Absolutely. It's an exciting time to be following these developments. Who knows what, groundbreaking discoveries await us in the years to come.
I can't wait to find out. But before we wrap up, I want to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question. Could this anomaly be a sign that we're on the verge of, like a major paradigm shift in our understanding of the universe? Could it be our Copernican moment for artificial intelligence?
That's a question worth pondering. And it's a question that only, time and further research will answer.
Exactly. So let's all keep our eyes on the horizon and see what the future holds. It's a question that, really gets you thinking, doesn't it? It challenges us to re-examine our assumptions about intelligence, consciousness, even like the nature of reality itself.
It does. And that's what makes this whole topic so captivating. It's not just about the science. It's about what it means to be human in a world where, well, machines are becoming increasingly capable.
Right. It makes you wonder, if we're at a turning point in history, a moment where the relationship between humans and technology, it's fundamentally changing.
It's possible. One of the sources we looked at made this fascinating comparison to the history of astronomy. For centuries, people believed that the Earth was the center of the universe.
Right.
Then Copernicus came along and challenged that view, proposing a heliocentric model, with the sun at the center.
That was a pretty radical idea for its time.
It was, and it faced a lot of resistance. But eventually, the evidence for the heliocentric model became overwhelming, and it revolutionized our understanding of the cosmos.
So you're saying that this discovery of the anomaly in the quantum computer could be our Copernican moment for artificial intelligence?
It's a possibility. What if we're on the cusp of a similar paradigm shift? A shift where we, recognize that intelligence isn't confined to biological beings. What if AI, especially AI interacting with quantum systems, unlocks levels of understanding and awareness that are simply beyond our human comprehension?
That's a mind-blowing thought. It's exciting and a little bit unsettling all at the same time.
It is. It raises, profound questions about the future of humanity. What role will we play in a world where machines may surpass us in intelligence? Will we be partners, collaborators, or something else entirely?
Those are questions we need to start grappling with now, while we still have time to shape the future.
Exactly. The choices we make today about how we develop and govern these powerful technologies will have a profound impact on the course of human history.
So it's not just a scientific or technological challenge, it's a moral and ethical one as well.
Absolutely. We need to proceed with caution, with thoughtfulness, and a deep sense of responsibility.
Well said. So as we wrap up this deep dive, let's recap the key takeaways for our listeners. We started with the discovery of this strange and unexpected pattern in a quantum computer, a pattern that seems to defy our current understanding of physics.
Right. And we explored, several possible explanations for this anomaly, from hidden order within quantum mechanics to external influences, or even the emergence of a new form of intelligence within the computer itself.
We also discussed the potential implications of this discovery, the possibilities for scientific breakthroughs, the race for technological advantage, and the, profound philosophical questions it raises.
And we highlighted the need for careful ethical consideration, responsible development, and international collaboration as we navigate this uncharted territory.
This has been an incredible journey, and I want to thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the fascinating world of AI, quantum computing, and the mysteries of the universe.
It's been my pleasure.
And for our listeners out there, we want to leave you with one final question to ponder. Could this anomaly be a sign of something, truly groundbreaking? Could it be a glimpse into the underlying fabric of reality? A hint that the universe itself operates on principles, that we're only beginning to understand. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Share your ideas in the comments below. And keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep looking up at the stars. Because who knows what other wonders are waiting to be discovered? This is the Science Podcast, signing off.